Massive news coming out about Binance. If you use Binance, stick around for the entire video. This may apply to you. This is a letter from Binance on January 21st. Basically what they said, we are writing to let you know about a change that may affect your Binance services. What's happening? Well, let's find out. The banking partner that services your account has advised that they are no longer able to process SWIFT fiat transaction for individuals for less than $100,000 as of February 1st. This is the case for all of their crypto exchange clients. They want nothing to do with it sounds like. We'll get into that in a second. Please be advised that until we are able to find an alternative solution, you may not be able to use your bank account to buy or sell crypto with USD via SWIFT with a value less than $100,000 after February 1st. Binance also goes out to say, our team is actively seeking a new SWIFT partner to avoid any interruptions of service. Also on top of that, any other Binance functions are unaffected by this change and you'll be able to keep using your account as usual. Notably, you can still buy and sell crypto using a credit card or debit card or through bank transfers using one of the other fiat currencies supported by Binance. So this is huge news. If you are using less than $100,000 at a time of depositing that much money, which is probably like 95 at least % of the people on Binance, you are going to be impacted by this if and only if you utilize this bank. This bank, they say, Binance is saying now, that is less than 0.01% of all of their transactions that they work with, which seems like a very small piece of the puzzle. So let's actually take a peek at that bank. Signature Bank is the bank that is having the issue with the cryptocurrency, and there's a reason why. This is from November 15th after FTX issues. They did have a little bit of stuff going on with them. So they came out to say full service commercial bank announced today digital assets banking update, citing that its deposit relationship with FTX and their related companies is less than 0.1% of the bank's overall deposits as of November 14th, 2022. Less than 0.1%, though, of a massive banking company across the entire United States is a large chunk of money. They go on to say that Signature Bank only has a deposit relationship with FTX. They don't do any lending of digital assets and cryptocurrency, invest in digital assets, or custody any digital assets for its clients, which is good for Signature Bank. Clearly, they did not get wrecked by FTX like some of the other massive crypto companies that are out there. Signature Bank is a well-diversified institution that employs appropriate risk management strategies, something that we could all learn about, that helps us navigate the current challenging digital asset landscape. FTX does not make normal institutional bankings feel very happy about the crypto space, and I don't blame them. It doesn't make anybody feel happy about the crypto space. The crypto boys don't like it. Anyone that uses FTX doesn't like it. We understand where they're coming from. But to now cut a massive chunk and say, if you want to use Binance, you can only deposit more than $100,000 at a time. Who has $100,000 at a time that they are depositing other than like the massive whales and the YouTubers that are out there that are like, you know, telling you it's going to the moon, use 100x leverage. Like, that ain't us. That's not the 90%. That's not the normal people in the world. We're making videos for normal people, and this doesn't really apply to a lot of them. So if you like this sort of content and you stuck around this long, you know what to do. Make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because we're coming out with the latest and the greatest with the crypto news. Back to Binance, one of our fiat banking partners, Signature Bank, now we know who they are, has advised that it will no longer support any of its crypto exchange customers with buying and selling amounts of less than $100,000 as of February 1st. We already know this information. This is the case for all of their crypto exchange clients, not just Binance, which I don't know how many other ones they use. As a result, some individual users may not be able to use SWIFT bank transfers to buy or sell crypto with or for USD for amounts less than $100,000. This also makes a ton of sense. Contagion fears in the digital asset market have reached traditional finance companies such as Signature, of course, and Silvergate Capital, which saw its shares tumble as much as 40% after the bank disclosed its customers withdrew about $8.1 billion of digital asset deposits during the fourth quarter. Signature shares fell 64% last year. So now it all seems to make a little bit of sense. Binance has been using this bank for one of its on-ramps for people to deposit money. The bank is saying, yo, we lost a ton of money. We make so much money stealing people's money in the normal everyday. We don't need to get into the crypto stuff if we're just going to get wrecked and lose money because it's not regulated. Understandable. But if you are one of those small percent that use Signature Bank and you use Binance, you might want to look at another option, honestly, because as of February 1st, there's going to be a very small percent of you guys that will probably be depositing over $100,000. So we will be continuing to follow this story very, very closely to see what happens after February 1st. So stick around for those videos. And as always, thanks for rocking with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube. We're out.